I used to hate science, man. It seems so crazy to me, especially this table full of squares up in chemistry. It looks kinda hard, but it's pretty easy science. And once you understand, I know you can apply it. The periodic table lists atoms and elements, the ingredients to all scientific development. You gotta read the table from left to the right, elements in order of atomic number from side to side. Inside the large table are boxes that explain in elemental symbols, proton count and atoms weight. Elements are organized based on how they look the neck, but you've seen this all before, don't need to tell you that. The table's like a grid with rows and columns, horizontal rows of periods, groups top to bottom. Each row's a different period. Up on the grid, the 7 total rows, so the 7 total periods. Yeah.
Periodic table. Let me hear you say oh, oh. Periodic table. Oh, let me hear you say oh, oh. Periodic table.
The first row, one atomic orbital exists. That's the number of electrons that orbit the nucleus. Since you know there's 7 periods, only 7 rows, some elements have up to 7 atomic orbitals. 18 vertical columns, these are called groups. The first group has 1 electron, the second has 2. Count the groups from left to right and you'll see the numbers of electrons in each outer shell will increase. The elements are grouped by similar qualities, how they look, how they act, all determined categories. Metals on the left, non-metals on the right. In between we got transition metals, some are alkali. There's alkali earth metals, smaller in size and also some lengthenized and some actinized. Non-metals consist of halogens and noble gases. Then we have metalloids. It's the
periodic table. Let me hear you say oh, oh. Periodic table. Oh, let me hear you say oh, oh. Periodic table.
But I think we should go a little deeper on the details. Let me explain exactly what each category entails. Each category holds different properties for atoms to separate elements, hydrogen and magnesium. Metals are metallic, shiny in the state. They're malleable, so soft enough to hammer into shape. These metals conduct heat and electricity. They're solid in room temperature except for mercury. These metals lose electrons to form cations. Non-metals gain electrons to form anions. Speaking of non-metals, these are a little different. Non-metals on this table can be solid, gas, or liquid. And these are the halogen noble gases that I mentioned. Then we have metalloids, better check your apprehension. And these are the halogen noble gases that I mentioned. Then we have metalloids, better check your apprehension. Yeah.
Periodic table.